Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of Money Huddle. It's your boy Dre Swanks, Dre Rich, and my co-host Cody Shackelford. What up, Shaq? You got that W last night.
We took the dub. We did 1-0 in the division. We'll take that.
Yeah, and
Ugly
man,
day.
controversy. What was going on, man?
I don't know. That's crazy. I've never seen somebody get ejected for spitting on somebody. Don't get me- I'm not justifying it, but that's a tough way to start the game. Then we had an hour and a half rain delay right after a fumble in the red zone. Like the game was nuts. The game was crazy. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I tell you what, Jalen Hurts looks good, but I guess he's not looking forward to throwing the ball. Like,
Man, Superman with the legs, man. I'm carrying the team on my back. I'm about to squat the whole team on my back.
oh, dude, two rushing touchdowns last night, and Saquon touchdown. So those hit. If you were in on that, man, everybody had that. It was chalk for sure. Um, what else did we have last night? Yeah, I don't know. It's a tough game. That was a tough
I
game.
know it's just like these DBs, bro. They look at Jalen Hurts coming up the sideline. They're like, hell no. I'm not
Yeah,
tackling this guy.
and he's elusive too. Like you watch his footwork on that touchdown run last night.
Oh man, he
Jalen's.
was
That's why I'm like,
swerving. He was
how's he not a
swerving.
top five guy in the league? I just don't get it. But last night, you should say he's a top five guy.
I'm a believer, bro. And honestly, I'm scared of my Lamar Jackson MVP bet right now because that was a crazy opening game for him.
Yeah, the plus 1,600. I ended up taking that I think
Yeah,
that's what our first episode we were talking about that. So I'm
Jalen Hurts.
interested to see the odds coming out of week one on Jalen Hurts. So I'm like, if you jumped on it, you got it at 16 plus
Yeah.
1,600. So
Hey,
we'll see. Yeah, that was a good way to start it off.
I'm glad
Hopefully
the team
we
won.
don't have a repeat of 2023, 2024 where we start 10-1 and finish 11-6.
Yep. Hey, like I said, I'm glad y'all won. Eagles flying. They flying
We'll
high.
take the
We
win.
got to get into
Division
this
win,
eulogy,
one to
bro.
zero.
We got to get into this eulogy of our RIP to our bets that lost. Man,
It's not good.
you want to start it off, man? What bets did not hit for you, man?
Anything to do with Devonte Smith. I was way wrong on that one, guys. I was way wrong. I figured just after all the talk last year of just passing not being an issue, and you sign these guys to this big contracts, and I think Devonte Smith had 2 catches, and AJ Brown had 0 targets. 0 targets. Crazy. But I mean, I was down on Brown. I thought I took the under on Brown, but Devonte Smith really burned me bad last night. And then Saquon over. That burned me too. I just figured we were gonna run the crap out of it, and 61 yards I think is what he finished with last night. Just a crazy game. The over. We sitting at 44 points in the third quarter. Rain delay comes. There's no scoring after that. After the hour and a half break, nobody comes out and scores. Jalen Carter, going out the first before a snap gets taken. Just crazy. That is the wildest game. So it was frustrating on a betting aspect last night. Like I said, we'll take the W. We were real close on a lot of things, but I did have some things bail us out. We'll get to that, but I had some things bail us out there. It wasn't all lost. I had some things that did hit, but just didn't go the way I thought it would go at
Yeah,
all. It was a crazy game. I don't think anybody saw that game coming.
yeah, man. Like, it was a tough game for me too, man. Like, two dropped interceptions that Dak Prescott should have threw. I was losing my. I turned the game off for a second. I was like, I can't believe this. They don't want me to win any money tonight. Like, oh, that hurt so bad, dude. Uh, and of course, my boy Pickens, he didn't do enough either. He didn't do enough. He only had
No,
like a 36
Pickens.
yards. Yeah, 36 yards. I was like, what the heck is this, bro?
He
Like,
had the targets. He had big
no,
downfield
he
targets.
had a huge downfield target. He almost caught it with one hand too. So like, the man can be better on in the future. He can be.
He can be. I mean, honestly, as an Eagles fan, I don't want to say it, but the Cowboys' offense did look legit last night.
They looked
No, Jalen
okay.
Carter is a big deal. We did lose 10 guys off of that starting defense from last year. Like, we are young on the defense. We got a lot of first and second year guys there, and it's going to take some gelling. It's week 1, but we'll see. Yeah, Pickens in the future is still a good bet. I just feel like last night that was just such a crazy game.
Yeah,
Crazy game. Dak
you know,
Prescott had 170 yards at the rain delay and finished with 189. Like,
dang man.
crazy game. Just didn't
You
make
know,
sense.
we're gonna, hopefully we have less eulogies as the season goes on because this was a tough first one. Tough first
This
one,
is a
man.
tough one. Tough one for
But
sure.
but what went right? What went right for you, man?
Will Shipley. Anything Will Shipley last night. Over on yards, over on
Yeah,
attempts, over on catches. Will Shipley was good. Like I said, Jalen Hurts touchdown. That was a gimme. Rushing touchdown. Saquon rushing touchdown. I had the prize pick half yard for Dak. That came through. And then the only overs for Dak that hit for me. And so that was the saving grace. I came close to breaking even with just a few of those, but definitely not what you want first game of the year. Want to make that money up front, but we're definitely going to put some better bets out there today. So
yeah.
we've been looking at those.
You can never keep a good dog down. Let's go. We
No,
onwards and forward to Friday night football, man. We going to the Chiefs versus the Chargers in Brazil.
in Brazil.
What are
Yeah,
you
this was
liking
the
for this
Eagles
game?
game last year.
Exactly, exactly.
I'm gonna take the Chiefs here in this game, and then I really like Omari and Hampton in this game as well. I like the Omari and Hampton over 11 and a half carries. He got named the starter this week, and if you've looked at his highlight films in college, he's a big bruising back. He's got speed, and Najee hasn't touched the field practice wise all training camp. So I just don't see how he doesn't get 11 and a half, 12 carries tonight. And Harbaugh likes to run the ball. I like this kid a lot. And I got him in Dynasty, so I'm rooting for him to go up and over here. Wouldn't be shocked if he had a touchdown either, but definitely more comfortable with 12 carries on this team.
12 carries is very doable for this team, and they're a run first team. We got to remember that Harbaugh runs the ball insanely too much, honestly, in my opinion.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. And you saw it in Michigan. And you saw it
Yeah,
last year. J.K. Dobbins, through the first 4 weeks, I think he was a top 3 fantasy back. So
exactly.
if Omari and Hampton has any kind of production to J.K. Dobbins last year in the first couple of weeks, being named the starter, I easily 11 and a half, 12 carries tonight.
And I hear you're also on Juju Smith Schuster.
Yes, rumors out of training camp that I heard after the suspension came down from Rashid Rice is that Juju is going to take over that role in the offense. It's someone Patrick Mahomes trust. He's been on this team before. He's had big plays in playoff games, Super Bowls. He's a clutch guy. He doesn't always, go out and razzle dazzle, but with this, they need the receivers tonight. You got Travis Kelce that's kind of old. You got a young Xavier Worthy and a whole lot of young other receivers. This is a guy that Patrick's comfortable with, and if he really is going to take that Rice role over, I think they're sleeping on 1.5 receptions on Juju. I think that's an easy money bet right there tonight.
I like that a lot, especially like the Super Bowl. As you said before, he's somehow open in the middle of the field a lot. I was like, whoa, that's
Yeah.
kind of crazy.
Well, and he's like I said, I think Mahomes is comfortable with him. I think he trusts him to throw the ball, be where he's supposed to be. And and the rumor is he's taking that Rice role, which is a possession guy. He's going to get you first down. He's going to catch it and fall, guys. Like, I think he'll do that twice.
And he's going to have that role for 6 weeks because Rashid Rice is suspended.
Yeah. And I believe their bye week is week 7, so you won't see him till week 8 in fantasy rosters.
Telling y'all, you got to drive your cars safely. Don't be
Yeah.
speeding down the road, 125 miles down the road. What are you doing? Okay. You're gonna get
Unless you're
suspended.
Miles Garrett. Miles
You're
Garrett's
gonna
got
get
like
suspended.
7 speeding tickets.
Literally. What are you guys doing? All right. For my bets for this game,
What you
I
got?
got I got Kareem Hunt over 8 receptions. He's gonna have at least one this game. Okay. He doesn't get many targets. But he will get a reception tonight. I think this is gonna be a higher scoring game. And in that case, everyone can get a target, at least 2 targets each for everyone who plays majority of the snaps. I think he's going to play a majority of the snaps. I like Pacheco, but Pacheco does not have the hands that Kareem Hunt has. I think Kareem Hunt has the best hands of the running back core. So I'm taking that.
Yeah. Yeah, you saw it in Cleveland. He was really their third down back there for a bit. And I mean, like I said, he's fast too. So the receptions I like, especially just one.
Just one.
I see this Chargers defense putting him in third downs where you'll see him out there on the field, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7, and he'll be a check down option for sure. Plus, Pacheco coming back from last year, we really don't know if he's going to have the same role. Last year, he was the guy. And he got hurt. At the end of the year, he came back, didn't look that great. So we're really going to see if Pacheco looks good because Andy goes with the hot hand. So Kareem Hunt could see a lot more time than people are, I think, realizing tonight. I like the over a half a reception. That's easy.
My next play, of course, I told y'all what was going to happen. My next play, I'm going with a Georgia dog. I like Lad McConkey over 5.5 receptions. He's Justin Herbert's favorite target. I know Keenan Allen has returned. He has returned back home. He's still an old man. Okay. We have to go with the young pup. He's going to continue to do what he did last year and light people up. And he gets the short passes. I know that Keenan Allen, he also gets the short passes as well. But Lad McConkey is much more dangerous after the catch than Keenan Allen is. And I think that Lad will at least get 8 to 10 targets tonight in this high scoring shootout in Brazil. What do you think?
If this Brazil field is anything like it was with the Packers and the Eagles last year, the field was terrible. The defense might as well not even have been out there. So, I mean, yeah, it really just depends on how this game goes as far as points. If it turns into a shootout, yeah, Lad's going to have a lot of those.
Mm-hmm.
And last year, man, he was the only guy basically. So that'll be nice. He doesn't have to be the only guy tonight. 5.5's doable. I like it. I think this is going to be. It's week 1. We saw it last night. If there's not an hour and a half break in between third and fourth quarter, I think the momentum might keep up. I think the scoring could be there all night because we'll see. Omari and Hampton could be breaking big runs, or they could be chucking the ball a lot. It's one or the other,
or all of them, all of it,
or all of them. Yeah, this game could get crazy. Anything's possible. We saw it last night. Anything's possible.
Exactly, and our consensus play is the over in this game. We have both agreed that the over 46.5 is the play.
And I think it'll be close. I think it'll be like 31-28.
Yes.
I like that 46.5. I think they're under. I think they're. And that didn't you say the points have been going up today?
Yeah, it's been going up. This opened up at 44.5. It has gone up to 46.5.
Yeah, I think they're right on that. I think we'll definitely get right there. 50 points should be pretty easy tonight. I said that last night, but no rain delay tonight. So
last night. All right. We got your first play for this weekend. We're going to dive into the weekend slate just to get everybody a little caught up on what's going on Sunday. What's your first play? Is the Dolphins versus the Colts?
I like the offense in this, so I feel like Tyreek is going to get on the right track in this game, and I think the Dolphins are going to score big. And I like Tyreek for a touchdown. Uh, I think he's got a lot to prove. The team didn't vote him in as a captain. There's been a lot of speculation in the offseason, trade talk, and there's one way to shut it up, and it's to go out there and score a touchdown. And he's very capable of it. The guy's still fastest man in the league, easily. So, yeah, I like Tyreek for a touchdown all
What
day.
about
And that
him?
Indianapolis defense does not scare me.
Oh no, they're terrible. They're trash, man, and they're young. They're very young. They're underage, honestly. A lot of them are like 20, 21, 19. They're kids.
Yeah, yeah,
But
for sure.
what about the concussion king Tua? You like him? You like him as well?
I like him. I think people are sleeping on Tua this year. I really do. Tua's undefeated in week ones in his career in the NFL. So I like Tua over on passing yards. I think Tim and Tyreek and Waddle. Waddle, I'm leaving out. This guy, they're all good receiving options. Don't forget about Devon Achan. He plays a big receiving role. And they come out in shotgun a lot. That's something McDaniel likes to run. So I like Tyreek. I think this game gets out of hand. There's no defense on either side, especially in Miami. They traded everybody away. So I feel like it's going to be a high scoring affair. And, everyone's healthy in Miami. There's no wrist injury this year for Tyreek. Waddle's not in the blue tin yet till the game starts, and so I think Tyreek this year and is going to prove something big. And I think Tua is going to be throwing the ball a lot. So 246.5. I see him getting like 260, 270 easy in this game.
And
Achan
that
will have a big receiving role too.
and that must mean you're on the Dolphins money line.
I am on the Dolphins money line,
That's plus money, guys.
guaranteed.
That's plus money. It's a pick 'em with Daniel Jones.
A pickup. Yeah, and trust me, I watched Daniel Jones for years. Okay, he is not. If you think he's gonna lead the Colts to a victory in this, I mean, he better hope he doesn't trip at the 5 yard line on a 50 yard run. Like I just that's why I'm like I have more trust in Tua throwing the ball to Tyreek than I have Daniel Jones to even touch the football, guys. Like taking the Dolphins here for sure. Dolphins money line at 2 points all day. I think they win by at least 3.
All right, we got my boy Shaq on the Dolphins money line. That's good money, y'all. That's a great play. If you are with it, put money on it because it's a plus money pick 'em. All right, we're looking at the next game. We got the Bengals versus the Browns in Cleveland. What do you like over there?
Yeah. I'm gonna take Cincy with the points here. Cincy to cover. I
Ooh,
like the points 5.5. I think look, they're gonna have to chuck the rock. And again, it's the story of the defenses this year. Like we know them from last season, even with Trey Hendricks. This isn't a Cowboys team missing Micah Parsons. This is Trey Hendricks is on this team, and they were still bottom 3 in the league. So they're gonna have to chuck the rock, and they're paying their receivers. And unlike Philadelphia, they're gonna throw it to them because they're getting paid a lot of money. And Chase was a triple crown winner last year. T. Higgins, when he did play, when he wasn't in the blue tent, he was having big games last year too, and he was a big fantasy relevant. I mean, I think the Bengals are going to put up big points in this game. I think they got something to prove. They haven't had good starts in week 1, and I really think they're going to come out and put it to them, division rivals. But then again, I like the Browns here too. I think the Browns are going to score some points. But I'm taking the Bengals to cover. I think they win by at least 10.
and what are your 2 prop bets for this game?
Oh, I got to take Jamar Chase touchdown. Taking the chalk on that one. Jamar Chase touchdown. Uh, he's got it. There's the Browns. The Browns. This guy's gonna get 10 targets, 10 to 8 targets. His yards after their catch is where he really excels. He can catch the deep ball. He can take a short pass deep, and it's Joe Burrow's favorite target. And he's consistent. He's always on the field. And with T. Higgins out there, there's two threats to worry about. So I like Jamar Chase for a touchdown.
And then you like his friend, Joe.
Joe Burrow. Look, I've got shares on season long on him. I think he's going to throw 5,000 yards. I think the 4,200 yard mark they put him at for the season long is too low. And I think they're going to be throwing the ball all the time. Even Chase Brown might as well just be named receiver number 4 out of the backfield. This guy had almost 8 targets a game towards the end of the year last year. So they're going to be throwing the ball a lot. And I think Joe in this game, if the Browns make it competitive, if they try to keep coming back down the field, he's going to throw the ball. That's even what they want to kill clock. They're going to be doing dump off passes. So Joe doesn't run. This is going to be throwing the ball, a lot of stop clocks, even when the ball's incomplete. He's going to throw 300 yards. 300 yards, 3 touchdowns against the Browns. Big week 1 for Joe. That's the way I see it.
Hey, Shaq's saying that the 5,000 yard future starts on Sunday. It starts Sunday.
He's going to get 300 of them. He's only got to average 280 to hit it. All right, guys.
That'd be a great start. I ain't gonna lie. All right, your third game, your last game. You said you like the Cardinals versus the Saints. That's gonna be a crapshoot, isn't it?
No way. This Saints team is bad, bad, real bad. I can't express how bad. They didn't know who was starting at quarterback up till a week ago, and it wasn't because which one of them's better. You guys took an old guy in the draft in shock, and then Radler, you saw him last year. It's just not good. There's no weapons out there. Chris Olave, if he could stay healthy, will be good. You've always got Alvin Kamara. Somehow he gets in there, but the Cardinals, you got Trey McBride. I know you're big on Kyler Murray this year. Yeah. I think he has a big year. I think Marvin Harrison, I think they're going to get him used more than just a down the field threat. I think they're going to use him in the slot a little more this year. And I think the Cardinals are going to run away with this one. And you've got Connors. I think Connors is just going to run down their throat. He stayed healthy all last year. It's week 1. He's healthy this year. Yeah, I see the Cardinals laying a lot of points on them in week 1.
So you got Trey McBride touchdown?
I like Trey McBride for a touchdown. Like I was saying, they're gonna throw a lot of points up on him. And Trey McBride last year, top 5 in red zone targets at the tight end position, and he's one of Kyler Murray's favorite targets in this offense. If he's not throwing deep to Marvin, it's going to Trey McBride. So I think he gets a touchdown here easy.
And James Conner
tonight. I like the rushing, receiving total yards for him at 89.5. James Conner, I think, and he's going to have tons of carries. He's capable of breaking a big one. And this defense, like I said, is paper. He's going to run through them. Like, it's just a matter of how far is he going to run through them. So I think 89.5 total yards. I think he gets 3-4 catches. I think he gets at least 12 to 15 carries, and he's going to have 95 plus yards in this game, especially if they're up big. Him and Trey Benson will be running the ball in the fourth quarter.
I like that. I like that a lot. Now it's time for me. Where should I go on this Sunday slate? I'm going to, of course, go to my Jets, man.
Homer status.
We're going under 37.5, man. This is going to be a low-scoring game. 2 defenses that have elite defensive lines. And both offenses have crappy offensive lines. So, it's going to be a lot of pressures on both quarterbacks who are unproven. I know it's still Aaron Rodgers. He can do whatever he wants. he still needs to prove himself. And I think it's going to be a tough challenge versus his old team, who is looking to not let him have his way. We're going to definitely try our hardest in this game. If not over the next few games, this is probably the one we worked the hardest against to prove to him that it wasn't us that was bad. It was him. It was him that was bad. But we will see how that goes. But that's why I'm going for that game. And I like Josh Reynolds over 1.5 receptions. He's the number 2 guy. He's been named number 2 for our weak receiver core. Okay. And I know for sure that Garrett Wilson he'll be handled. He will be under duress most of the game to where we have to look for other options. I like the young rookie tight end that we got as well, but Josh Reynolds should have at least 2 receptions in this game. I also like Boswell. Boswell to get 7.5 kicking points. Boswell probably will
He's going to be half the team points right there for sure.
Literally half the team points. And like, as you said, like it's a 3-point spread for this game. And I think that's how we lose by 3 points because of Boswell kicking a 58-yarder or something crazy like that. He probably does.
I like the under. I like the under take, by the way, too. 37.5. I like the under on that. These are 2 smash mouth defenses, and no O-lines, like you were saying.
No O-line.
So I like, it's not like you're going to see Aaron Rodgers running for 10, 12-yard scampers like he used to. Like if there's pressure, he's going to be getting rid of it. So I like the under. I like Boswell, especially if it's going to be a defensive game. I like the points on that. So I'm with you on that.
And just one more thing about the O-lines. Both teams lost their best O-lineman in the same week. Both teams.
Damn.
So it sucks, but I'm not taking the Jets to win. I hope we win. I'm going to watch and hope and pray. But I'm taking the under for my money's sake, for my wallet's sake. I'm taking the under.
Yeah, I take the under, but I disagree with you. I'm taking your Jets to beat the Steelers in this week. I got to put that out there. That's my upset of the week right there.
See, that's why you're my bro. This is why you on the show. This is why we got to do this show together, man. You supporting the Jets, man. I support the Eagles. This is the Green Podcast. I told y'all last week. This is the Green Podcast.
Green Machine.
The Green Machines, man. All right, my next bet is going to be the 49ers money line. I like Niners because I just don't trust the Seahawks, man. Like I don't trust Sam Darnold. Okay, I think Sam Darnold was good because of the coach for the Vikings. I think the Vikings coach is a very good coach when it comes to quarterbacks. I do not trust him with a new coach in Seattle. I just don't trust Seattle at all, period.
There's no O-line. No O-line in Seattle.
Yeah.
And Sam Darnold can't throw under pressure.
Bro, y'all see what happened in the playoffs, man. The man literally took 7 sacks.
Yeah. With the best O-line, like top 5 O-line in the league, he took 7 sacks.
Dude, 7 sacks in a playoff game? He can't come back from that, man.
No. No, Milroe will be starting week 8.
Exactly. You're gonna put in Milroe, and I don't like Milroe, but he'll be probably playing. I just think that Nick Bosa can still get to people. He will still get to your quarterback. Nick Bosa is not playing around, man. I think that this if there's one thing this Niners team has is the defense. That's the one thing they always have is the defense.
I mean, they're well coached on defense.
Exactly. I'm not betting on the Niners offense. I'm betting on the Niners defense, guys. This is not an offensive bet because I don't like the offense. I don't like Brock Purdy. I don't like the Brock Purdy and the weak receivers they have right now and no IU. I don't like that. But I like their defense. You want to get some turnovers.
Plus, they just put McCaffrey on the injury report with a calf issue.
Yeah,
So
I think it's gonna be a. I'm seeing another low scoring game where the Niners pull it off because of defense, strictly off the Seahawks can't score points. They just can't.
and historically, these games are close and low scoring. Usually, I want to say they hit the under somewhere in the 60% range,
Yep,
68 for their uh, forever record against each other,
exactly.
division wise.
I'm taking Brock Purdy over an interception, only because he throws so many. Like he just does not really have a grasp on his trajectory when he throws the ball. I feel like he throws it way too. His his ints are missing the receiver by a lot. They're not contested ints. They're just
No,
he whips. He
yeah,
just whips the whole.
this guy was the last pick. Like I said, I think they signed Brock Purdy to that big contract because he was Mr. Due Diligence. Led a star-studded cast to a Super Bowl, to a playoff, NFC Championship game. Did all that, but they know he's not the guy. But they're like, well, we gotta sign him now. And we can't afford everyone, but we've been real good to Brock, so I
Gotta
guess
do it.
we'll do right by him.
He's just a good guy, they just pay
He
good
is.
guys.
I mean, he's a good guy, but he's not a great quarterback. He's not a
And
top 5, 10 guy in the league.
there are franchises that just pay guys because they're good guys. They're nice guys. He deserves some money, feed his family. But he's not that good of a quarterback. I'm sorry, he's just not. I'm not buying it.
Not with the weapons. That team is decimated with injuries right now. So, yeah,
But I
the
do know
wide
one
receiver
thing.
core is going to be questionable. I see him throwing a pick just because of not having a lot of time to gel with receivers. There hasn't been any receivers. I think literally their whole receiving core has been on the injury report through training camp.
Exactly. And that
Besides
leads
George Kittle.
exactly Kittle, he should have a good game because the Seahawks are notoriously year after year bad against tight ends. So he might have some success, but he's gonna throw at least one pick in this game.
I like that bet. I like that bet.
But then I like his friend Brian Robinson to have a touchdown, man, because McCaffrey is limited at practice. He might not even get 12 carries.
Yeah, he might be real limited in this game. That's why I'm like, whatever the odds are, you need to jump on that right now for
Yeah.
Brian Robinson. Like they signed this guy, and there's a reason they know more. Shanahan doesn't tell us the whole story, and so
Yep.
they made it a priority to go get this guy. And so I could see him getting some goal line touches, and especially if McCaffrey, it's not a guarantee he plays. It's game one. Last year with the calf, we were waiting till week 6 before they ruled him out till week 12. And then he came back and he played like a game and a half. So I like this Brian Robinson touchdown for sure.
And we've seen last year that the Seahawks are Swiss cheese against the run. Swiss cheese, man.
Bottom 5, I'm pretty sure, against the run.
They're getting get ran over because this Brian Robinson's huge. Bro, you see how big he is?
Yeah, dude. I think people sleep on him on his size. I don't know why, but he is big.
Big as hell. Oh my god. So yeah, I'm going with Brian Robinson to carry my Niners for this bet to the win. And my last bet for the Sunday slate is the Rams Texans under 43.5 points. I love these defenses, man. I love them a lot. What do you think
That
about these?
Texans defense is high flying, looking for heads, man. They are going to be violent. They are going to be smash mouth. Like, people are going to be scared to play that defense this year. So
Yeah,
I like the under here. I really like the under. I think they're going to try and keep that ball out of Stafford's hands because they're going to be coming, ears pinned back. So I like the under here. 43.5 seems like a lot.
it does seem like a lot. And also, the Rams are a sneaky defense as well. They actually ended the year as a top 8 defense last year. At the end of the season like that.
And they're super young, and they got like Jared Verse on the outside. He was, I mean, the guy really turned it on. He was a nightmare for Philly in the playoffs.
Yeah.
So I think they hit us for 7 sacks in that game. So this team can get after it. And that's why I'm like, I would take the under all day on this one. This just seems wrong at 43.5.
And we know from last year that C.J. Stroud was one of the most sacked QBs in the league.
Ugh, that O-line did not get any better.
He cannot throw the ball away. He just can't. He just keeps it. He wants to look downfield, but throw the ball away, bro. It's not there.
He takes too many unnecessary sacks.
Literally, like there's nothing there. Throw away.
Yeah. That's why I'm like, and that O-line did not get any better. They did not go out to try and help him on that offensive line this year at all. In fact, I think they let their best guard walk.
Mm-hmm.
That's not good. So yeah, the under all day here. He's going to be throwing from shotgun and fast, or it's going to be 3 and outs. Exactly. And I think that goes for both teams. Like they're going to be coming after both these guys. With Matt Stafford,
he's hurt.
He's hurt. And everybody knows he's got that back issue. He's got epidural in there. He's going to be limited. There's going to be a lot of Kyron Williams. Kyron Williams a lot. I feel like he's going to get a lot of touches here. And they're going to be in the shotgun and chucking fast. They don't want to see him on the ground.
Hey, thank you for that segue, Shaq, because we got that Kyron Williams prop bet over 10.5 receiving yards.
Easy money.
He's gonna do it, man. He averages 3 to 5 targets a game. He's gonna get at least 2 catches, and it'll be for like at least 7 to 5 yards apiece.
Especially with the pressure the Texans are going to be bringing, he's going to have to get rid of it on checkdowns a lot to not touch the turf.
Yeah, they're sitting in the house, man. They're sitting in the house.
Yeah,
Raheem Morris is sitting in the house.
Oh yeah. He's like, sorry, we played a big boy game. You're hurt. I didn't tell you to put him out there. I put my team out there. We're coming.
Hurt him. Hurt him.
Yeah.
And no game, no prop show will be complete without a kicker prop. I got the Rams kicker, Joshua Carty, over 6.5 kicking points. You gotta have it, man.
It's not bad. It's not bad. You also had Boswell in there for 7.5.
That's true. I do have Boswell.
You know what? You got 2 kicker props. I'll give you one. I like Cameron Dicker tonight over 1.5 field goals made.
Okay.
I'll throw that one in there just to throw that in there for you. But I like that. I think Carty, if you're going with the game script with the Rams, they're gonna be kicking a lot. I don't see them getting in the red zone very often with this defense.
Yeah, I just love Josh Carty. He had a pretty good year last year, and they trust him. He's a young kid, but they trust him. So I'm all about it.
Yeah, he was good last year. He was good.
Yeah. Well, that concludes our show for the day. Let me just go over some quick prop bets that we have gone over for tonight's game. Chiefs in Brazil. Our consensus play is over 46.5 points. And then Shaq likes the Chiefs to win the game -3. He also likes Omarion Hampton over 11.5 carries. He's on Juju Smith-Schuster over 1.5 receptions. I am on Kareem Hunt over have a reception. I got Lab McConkey over 5.5 receptions. And that's all we got for Friday. And then the weekend slate. Shaq is going with the Dolphins on the money line. He likes Tyreek Hill to score a touchdown.
Time to fin up.
Yeah, fin up. I hate that, but you can say that.
Hey, man, it doesn't sound good coming out of my mouth either. I felt kind of weird.
And he likes Tua over 246.5 passing yards. He's on the Bengals, -5.5. He likes the Jamar Chase touchdown, which everyone in the freaking world is going to be on, and it should be on.
Oh yeah, that's chalk. If you can still get that by game
Boy
day, I'd
Joe
be
Burrow.
surprised.
Oh yeah, for sure. For sure. Joe Burrow, over 266.5 passing yards. He's
The
also
road to
on
5,000 starts, boys. The
the
road to
road to
5,000.
5,000 for Joe Burrow starts on Sunday.
Yes, sir.
Shaq likes the Cardinals, -6.5 against the lowly Saints. He
Real
likes
low.
favorite touchdown. He likes James Conner, over 89.5 rushing and receiving yards. A dual threat Swiss Army knife, as you said. I am taking, for the Sunday slate, I am taking the Jets Steelers under 37.5. Low scoring game. Both teams stuck. Let's see how it goes. I like Josh Reynolds to have more than one reception. 2. Honestly, he might have 3 or 4. He's the number 2 guy. I think he should have more. Boswell to kick our ass pretty much. 7.5 kicking points. I can see it happening. I can see him ending us with a field goal as well. Which could be the one that catches us. I'm on
Game winner.
money line. Do not like Sam Darnold because of past history relationships. I do not like Sam Darnold.
I forgot he was a Jet.
Yeah, I want to forget. I would like to forget. Ross Purdy over 1.5 over and half interceptions. He's gonna throw one, even though he's gonna win the game. He's gonna throw one and throw 3 touchdowns, and then the game's over. Brian Robinson is going to score a touchdown. Okay, when it comes to these close line yards, he's going to get it the field goal. He's going to get in the end zone. He's going to for sure get in the end zone. I'm on the Rams, Texans, under 43.5.
I really like that.
2 awesome defenses. It's pretty high because the offenses are so stacked, but I don't care how stacked the offenses are. The defenses are also really good. I like Kyron Williams over 10.5 receiving yards. The good thing that the Texans are going to be doing. And I like Josh Carty over 6.5 kicking points because we're going to give him chances. Okay, they're going to give him chances, and they're not going to risk going for it on 4th down. They're just going to keep the field goal. And that concludes our show for today. We're going to make some money this time, guys. I promise you, we're going to make some money.
We got to make up for that crazy game last night. Crazy. Just weirdest game I've ever watched, guys. Like, so yeah, let's make up for that. Let's get it started with this game tonight.
I knew. Really, as soon as that got spit on, bro, I was like, what the hell? This is going to be a weird game.
Oh, man. Trust me, my whole vibes went south. Like, we won the game, and I'm still mad this morning.
I will say, we are in spit game because honestly, Dak spit first. Dak spit first, man.
And then denied it in the press conference.
On camera. Look it up on YouTube. Look it up on Instagram. He spit first.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. It's crazy. Like, I'm not justifying spit on anybody one way or the other, but to eject the guy and then you eject them on spit, they spit all the time on the field. And then you turn around and you see these guys literally scruffing up and just beating each other up all night. So much activity after the play. Nobody gets ejected. You get penalties, but you ejected the man for spitting? That was crazy. Crazy. So we're going to make up for it tonight.
Yeah, tonight's game is going to be the first moneymaker of the weekend. And then we're on to Sunday where the more money is able to be cashed. Hey,
Yeah, we're gonna trust me.
love
We're
y'all.
trying to get back in there with you guys.
Exactly. We're doing it. So we love y'all. We don't just ignore our losses either. We are transparent. Okay? We are transparent.
Yeah, we're not gonna split. I'm not just gonna tell you, oh yeah, I won this and I won that. I'm like, nah, I
No,
lost some money yesterday, guys. I lost some
literally.
money. I came close to breaking even, but a loss is a loss.
Hey,
So we
just
got to
like
make up for that tonight.
you get the good, the bad, and the ugly. But you're about to get the good tonight.
Yeah, I'm confident in tonight. I think it's going to be a lot better outcome tonight. I think we kind of know these teams a little better. Not as many question marks here.
Yep, yep. All right, everybody. Be good. Have a good weekend. Watch some football. I can't believe it's back. It's gonna be a long season. I hope a long one.
A good one too. We're going to make that money. Get in there, make them bets, people.
Hey, peace.
Thank ya.